Hi everyone and welcome to today's book review video. I'm Sophie and this is Book Reviews by Sophie. Today's book is Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. The genre is romance and it's mostly set in Washington, D.C. as well as London, England. Additionally, it was published in 2019. This book centers on the son of the President of the United States, Alex, as well as Henry, who is the Prince of Wales and lives in England. Alex and Henry hate each other and are true enemies. When Alex and Henry are photographed fighting, they need to do a serious makeover to their image and relationship, so the US and UK alliance doesn't suffer. Much to both of their dismay, their publicity team sets up a fake friendship to fool the rest of the world into thinking they are the best of friends. Soon, this fake friendship turns into something more, and the two enemies become true friends. Before they both know it, they're falling for each other and enter into a secret romance. The only problem is that their relationship could have dire consequences for the two nations they represent. Is it possible for their love to be strong enough to change the world? Now let's talk about my thoughts. This book was an instant and easy 5 out of 5 stars. As I have shared before, the trope of enemies to lovers is my absolute favorite, so it's a no-brainer that this worked perfectly for me. The romance is so cute and swoony. You get to see the two men develop not only an amazing friendship and connection, but a true love as well. I really enjoyed watching this relationship develop from the very beginning and found myself getting butterflies at their adorable interactions. Speaking of their interactions, this book includes texts exchanged between Henry and Alex, which makes it more of a unique and interesting experience than your average romance. I also really enjoyed the aspect about self-acceptance and letting yourself be who you truly are. This can be a really hard thing to come to terms with, so it's always really inspiring to read about. Another thing I wanted to point out is that this book has a lot to say about politics. There's a whole other plot line in the book, including Alex and one of his political mentors, that really added to the book and also set it apart from others in the genre. I think the idea of having a romance between the president's son and a prince is a really interesting concept, and it could not have been executed better than it is in Red, White, and Royal Blue. Now it's time to talk about some of the thematic elements that are central to this novel. I would say above all, and as I've already touched on, self-love and self-acceptance are central to the story. Our self-identities are important. It's at first hard for him to come to terms with his sexuality, but throughout the book, we see him learn to fully accept himself. I'm sure for all of us, also beyond sexuality, that we have struggled with areas and parts of our identity. In this book, your true self is shown as something to be loved and celebrated. And I think this is really well illustrated from this quote in the novel. I've always thought of myself as a problem that deserved to stay hidden. Never quite trusted myself or what I wanted. Before you, I was all right letting everything happen to me. I honestly have never thought I deserved to choose. Another extremely important theme is courage. In this book, both our main characters show immense courage to themselves, their families and friends, and the world. This book shows us that with courage, we can basically tackle anything and take on any problem. Now let's talk about my recommendation. I would recommend this book to literally anyone who's ever read a romance book or has ever wanted to. Also, if you happen to be someone who is fascinated by the political elite like presidents or royalty, this could be a really fun read for you. I can't express how much I love this book. Please read it. I promise you won't regret it. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this review on Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. I hope you check back soon for another book review by Sophie. Bye!